Feed me. Feed me more. Feed me more.
Welcome to another Feed Me More Nutrition Saturday Live. I'm the big guy, Ryback. Thank you for joining me. Just got done hour and a half of cardio today. Another rest day. Got a big one tomorrow before a 24-hour fast. Everybody on Instagram, the big guy Ryback 22, TikTok, same name as well. Thank you guys for joining me. Ryback Rules on Twitch, Ryback TV, and then Ryback on Periscope, Twitter as well. Hope all of you are doing well. We got the wrist strap promotion going on. That was from yesterday's live, which is a weekend deal. We're giving away a free pair of wrist straps with your orders, guys, on the Feed Me More Nutrition orders, feedmemore.com. I got the wrist straps right here, actually. They got the padding in there as well with the Feed Me More Nutrition Hungry logo, as you guys can see. These are $14.99 weightlifting straps, guys. We're giving these to you free. All orders over $30. That's in the description of the comments on yesterday's video. It'll be in this video as well when the video's up after we get on recording. But we are doing, like we did last week, a cool little, during the live stream only, I'm giving away, guys, for people interested in our brain feed, which if you like Alpha Brain by Onnit, this is even better and stronger. More ingredients, guys, half the price on this, but it's yours free today. $34.99 bottle, guys, yours free. All you got to do is spend $40 or more on feedmemore.com prior to shipping and use discount code. Did I forget the discount code? BRAINFEED40. BRAINFEED40. I almost forgot my own code. And use discount code BRAINFEED40 to get your free bottle, guys, of this. Just add it to your cart after you got $40 in there. Use BRAINFEED40 at checkout. BRAINFEED is yours free during the duration of this stream, however long that goes. And so I'll bring this up multiple times. Get to the comments here. Mexico, what's going on? Very cool. Thank you for duetting me. I don't do those very hardly. I think I did a couple of them. I got to go back and figure out. I just got a routine that I do to put my stuff up, and I keep going. But the duets are very popular. Life is very good. Thank you. Thank you. I got to knock out a Ryback TV video shortly as well. I got in also, guys. These are the Feed Me More Nutrition Hungry weightlifting gloves, guys. These are the gloves I'm actually going to be using when I return because I'm going to obviously sell them through my own on my website. And they're nice little weightlifting gloves. And I really like them, especially not only for weight training, for wrestling. I like the sticky grip that they have, the way that this grip is. And it's not sticky, but the material where it's easy. I always wore gloves while wrestling, because my hands sweat a lot, sweaty palms. And so when I would gorilla press guys or try to catch guys, I wanted to make sure I had a good grip. That was the only reason why I wore gloves. And so these are the gloves I'm going to be wearing on the return on these eventually, the Feed Me More Nutrition Hungry gloves. I'll probably just have Feed Me More Nutrition stuff over all my singlets at all times. Much like Brock had the Jimmy Johns, it's just going to be Feed Me More Nutrition for me, where people just boo me based off my singlets. Those are on sale, though, on the website as well. Yes, Nick, I'm going to ask you to go live. Are those gloves for your new warehouse, you bum? Hold on, Nick. Let me see if I could send you Nick, I want you to go. Let me see if we can go live here. Hold on. We're going to see. I'm trying something different here. Copy to clipboard. We'll see if this works. There we go. Paste. I'm putting into the chat, Nick. If you join the stream here, Nick, and I'll let you in. That'll be fun. Any other questions? Great question by Ricky's Wrestling Channel. Are abdominal exercises effective if I want to lose extra fat around my stomach? So abdominal exercises are effective for strengthening your core and all, like with any muscle and stimulating muscle growth with that. But to see those for your abs, you got to be able to burn the body fat, which comes down to having a calorie deficit or having low body fat, which in order to lose body fat, you got to keep your calories under what you're burning per day on that. There's actually two are really, really cool. And Ricky, I don't know how old you are. There's who's the Ricky in here? The a new blog up on feedmemore.com on alcohol and how it impairs fat metabolism. And a lot of people don't understand this, that when we consume alcohol, our ability to burn other macronutrients doesn't happen. And oftentimes it lowers our inhibitions. We eat even worse. The calories that we eat oftentimes get stored as body fat. And depending on how much alcohol we drink, we could be looking at 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 hours of our body burning the alcohol for energy because it has to get rid of that toxin. That's what our bodies do before it touches that other stuff. And so by really, really cutting out alcohol or really limiting it, it can really, really help greatly benefit our ability to burn body fat. Yeah, the Comic Con in Niagara Falls. That was a good time. Very good time with that. Thank you very much, Swapnil. Let's see. What do I do since Nick doesn't want to join the live stream? We got a meeting tomorrow about bringing the Ryback show to a radio network and doing a live show where guests could call in, where the show would be restructured, where it's going to be would be very similar to this, but probably would also incorporate even more wrestling stuff into it, where it's health and fitness wrestling, and I got to see about how if we're able to keep that going on podcast, the network that I'm on that, and possibly still occasionally doing guests, but not having it be a guest oriented show because it just stresses me the hell out scheduling people. So with how busy I am, but we will see. We do have a lot of great blog content, all for free on feedmemore.com. If you click on the blogs, I highly recommend people check that out if you can. Thank you very much. I don't eat rice cakes. I used to, when I was in WWE, they used to have rice cakes at the live events on the snack table. And I oftentimes would do that with some peanut butter and when just starving in case, and it was never like a lot of them. It would be 2 or 3 usually. And but I always enjoyed them. I don't have those around the house. Nick, not worth my time. I actually have a life, you kid. Thank you very much, Nick. Your life is so good. You watch people that you don't like. I appreciate it, my man. living rent-free in that head, Nick. I bet you got posters of me on your wall, buddy, giving you an opportunity to come live and talk to me with all the guests here face to face. You may get the better of me. You may put me in my place finally, Nick. It hasn't happened yet in all the years. I haven't seen one Mark be able to do it, but you may be the lucky one. But usually you quote dirt sheets or things like that, and you live in your mom's basement. Stereotypical, classic Mark. I look forward to facing a lot of guys. There's nothing worse when somebody comes in and tries to talk trash and you give them a fair opportunity to go live on screen, face to face, and they stay in the chat and they go, "Oh, I don't have time. I have a life." Could you tell me you're any more of a pussy without saying you're a pussy? Good to see all of you guys. I am drinking my black coffee and my matcha green tea. I got food being delivered for a Ryback TV video. Nick, all the people want you to get on the live. Let's just have a nice, friendly conversation. Look, Emily's here. We're going to let Emily join.
Hi.
Emily, how's it going?
Good.
Welcome to the Feed Me More Nutrition Saturday Live.
I'm a big fan.
You seem really excited.
I am.
How old are you?
I am 16.
Very nice. Where are you from?
Texas.
Ooh, what part of Texas?
Arlington.
Arlington? Is that where the Texas Rangers are?
Mhm.
Oh, wait, we got somebody else wanting to join live. We're going to wait that. How's your day? You having a very good day?
Mhm.
Good
I
deal.
have
What are you up to?
nothing.
Besides watching the Feed Me More Nutrition live.
Nothing really much.
Have you gone outside today?
No.
Do you wear a mask when you're inside?
No. I hate wearing a mask.
I know. I don't think anyone likes them, but it is for everyone's protection when we're out at the grocery stores or wherever we go. You guys are open there. Everything's normal there, kind of, isn't it?
Yeah, we don't do it inside Walmart.
Do you shoot guns and stuff?
No, I'm not even
picture
allowed
ev-
to.
Do you chewing tobacco?
No.
I picture everyone from Texas having guns and chewing tobacco. No? Where are your parents at?
Downstairs.
Okay, I'm just checking.
Why?
Need to know. You can't be home alone in Texas. People with guns and chewing tobacco roaming around everywhere.
I'm not.
Do you have a question?
Talking about this.
Okay, one question, Emily. You could ask one question, and then we're going to go, and then we're going to continue the chat.
Okay.
Do you have a question?
No.
Well, this isn't a lot of fun, Emily.
Wait, are you coming back to WWE?
You what?
Are you coming back to WWE?
I don't know where I'm going yet. I got a little more work to do on my shoulder, and then we're gonna see. I have a strong feeling no, though, but you never say never.
But my dad likes you.
A lot of dads, that's not the first time when kids we would do meet and greets. The dads always would pull me aside and say they hate wrestling, but they liked me. So that always made me feel pretty good.
I'm a big fan of you.
Thank you very much. You still remember me?
Mhm. You're Ryback.
I am. Trademarked.
Feed me more.
The big guy's always hungry. So you were really little then when I was there, because it's been about 5 years since I've been off TV.
Mhm.
And you still remember me then?
Yes, I follow you on Instagram.
Do I look the same? Do I still look like the big guy Ryback?
Yeah, you do.
I don't have any gray hairs or anything yet, so I think I'm doing good. I'm 39. I got to get back before I'm 40 because that's like really old to kids like you. Are you laughing at me because I'm almost 40?
No.
That's screwed up, Emily.
I didn't.
I don't have gray. I'm not like Goldberg coming back with gray hair and tiny traps. I'm the big guy. I'm going to come back bigger than ever. Do you eat a lot of meat, Emily?
Yes.
Oh, you're really ruffling my feathers now. Have you thought about going vegan?
No.
Have you seen Cowspiracy?
No.
Why not?
Because.
Okay, Emily, I have to go. Our buddy Nick is joining the chat. Nick is grown a pair of cojones and is coming in, and he was the guy that was talking trash. So I'm going to
Okay.
let him. All right, you have a great day.
You too.
Tell your dad I said hello and thank you.
Okay.
All right, Emily, take
Bye.
care. Get outside.
Okay.
Bye-bye. No chewing tobacco. All right, we're going to give Nick a second. We're going to leave him hanging out in purgatory for a minute before we go live with Nick. Hope everyone's ready for this. This is going to be a great time. This is pretty fun. I think this might be the new format of the show, just having guests in. I do want health and fitness stuff. That's the whole point of all this, guys. Once again, and Nick is a big fan of Feed Me More Nutrition. The deal today, guys, is spend $40 or more on feedmemore.com. You get a free bottle of Brain Feed. All you got to do is add it to your cart. Go to the shop now, add Brain Feed to your cart. Use discount code BRAINFEED40, $34.99 value, yours free during the duration of this stream. All right, let's get the new comments loaded here before we go to Nick. All right, we're going to let Nick joining. We are joined live by Nick Allen.
All right.
Shut the fuck up and let me introduce you, you dumb shit. Nick Allen, welcome to the Feed Me More Nutrition Saturday Live.
So I just want to start with, I'm not the guy that was shit talking you, okay?
So there we go, Nick. You tricked me.
No. I'm from Minneapolis. I don't know where that other fool's from, but I definitely want to see you in AEW, actually. I want to see you just tear it up. I want to see you rip Kenny Omega in half. How about that?
That's very good. Nick, I feel bad now. I thought you were the Nick that was antagonizing me in the chat.
No, man. No, I'm not stupid. I wouldn't dare antagonize the big guy right there.
You're a good guy. You know, I feel kind of bad now. You did try to tell me that right up front, and I cut you off.
Oh, don't worry. My parents cut me off all the time. Pretty good. Just up here in Minneapolis. Well, the suburb of it. But yeah, it's nice that we don't have fucking winter here anymore. I actually enjoy wearing masks because half the people I see look better with them on.
That is very good observation. Do you hang out with Curtis Axel? He's up there.
I do not. I have actually the only name I've really interacted with is someone, Y2J himself. He actually came to the restaurant I used to work at back in 2018.
Oh yeah, what restaurant was that?
Smash Burger.
Oh, you meat eaters.
We had salads. They actually came in massive freaking bowls.
Smash Burger is very good. I used to eat it before, back in my meat eating days. So.
Yeah. I still enjoy the carne, but I can respect the vegetarian vegan lifestyle. I mean,
what happened with you and Chris? What was your experience with him?
So Fozzy, his band was on tour. This was September 2018. And I'm not sure if you know that Minneapolis also has kind of another darker wrestling thing, but the hotel Eddie Guerrero died in is in downtown Minneapolis.
Okay. I've been down there many times.
But,
I know that Minneapolis arena because we would always drive in. They would valet our cars,
Metrodome,
and then we would go out of a lower ramp on the other side. I remember that arena very well.
Yeah, over on Blocky, that area. Yeah. And trust me, the skyways are fucking lovely in the winter because you don't go outside. You're just above ground.
Yeah.
But so what it was I've listened to Fozzy since, and this is like a really old album. This was Chasing the Grail, which that was back when he was pretending that Chris Jericho was a fan of Fozzy, but Fozzy's vocalist had no idea who Chris Jericho was.
Okay.
But this was for the album that I believe had Judas on it. He was doing a meet and greet at a CD shop across the parking lot for me called Down in the Valley because I live in a suburb. It's a suburb called Golden Valley, like Radio Disney, Golden Valley, that Golden Valley. And my friend had told me this, and I wanted to do the meet and greet. Well, I got on break, and I ran to the store, and they were like, "You missed him by about 5 minutes." So I go to his assistant, and I say, "Hey, I work here." I almost did, yeah. I ran up to his assistant, and I said, "Hey, if he's hungry, I work over here." And he ordered a very health-conscious burger. It was a craft your own. He had gluten-free bread. He had the smashed sweet fries.
Nick, nobody gives a shit.
Sweet potato fries. Fair enough.
No.
I did recommend him the tea for his voice.
Because there's other people I want to get to, and I got to keep it. But do you have any questions or
for
anything?
sure? But yeah,
one question.
Yeah. Can you get in contact with Tony Khan? Because I want to see you like just rip people in half on AEW.
No, thank you. When I assure you, when I am ready, and there's things will be done. So, but I thank you for being a good person.
Yeah, not a problem, man. Much love.
You too, buddy. Have a good one. All right.
All right. Yeah, you too. You too.
Take care. All right. Not the Nick we were looking for, but not a bad guy at all. Thank you, Nick. The asshole Nick says this guy is so boring. Well, at least the guy had the courage to come talk to me. We have a super chat here. Super chats are always nice. I want to see you in AEW, says Cody Scott. Thank you very much, Cody. Good question, MDJ. Hey, man, quick tips to shrink waist size in 24 hours. The Army weigh-in for me is Monday, and I'm trying to ensure I make it. What I would do is load up on liquids, and as far as like in water, and I would do a combination of a dry fast into a water fast, back into a dry fast. So I would load up on fluids, and I would time how many hours you have until that weigh-in. Say it's 36 hours because we're halfway into the day, whatever it is. And I would proportion that dry fast 8 hours, load up on liquids, do another dry fast, no food this whole time, all the way. And you got to make sure, be really careful. I wouldn't do anything with like exercising. I would just let your body drop. You're going to drop a lot of water, and that's going to be your best bet going into that. You're going to lose it where you lose it. There's no way to just I would say just do that. That's if I was told I got to lose as much weight up until Monday, I would do a combination of that and let my body drop as much water as possible. And you will. You'll probably drop, if you could manage that, 8 to 10 pounds if you do that right. We'll get rid of Nick. Thank you, Yuri. I know nobody cares about me, but I'm glad you care about me still, buddy. Thank you. Thank you guys for joining. I'm doing well. Thank you. Thank you. Put the user in timeout. Scotland, I had a good time over there, even though I was really hurt. I had a really good time. Thank you, Matthew, buddy. No, life is great, guys. Feed Me More Nutrition is more than amazing with everything. It has provided me, it allowed me to continue the life and the lifestyle that I had while in wrestling. So I do stay away from fried food. And with that, though, like the food I have coming is from the Garden Grill, which they've got buffalo chicken sandwiches, which is, even though it's vegan, it is fried. So that will be my cheat meal for the week. But all my other meals, everything's cooked at home, fruits and vegetables with plant-based meats and like the nutritional yeast, the hemp hearts, things like that. Matt with a super chat. Thank you, Matthew Kerr. Yes, the Big Guy Testosterone Booster will help you build muscle over time. And it's like a multivitamin for your testosterone levels, which will allow you to increase your total and free testosterone. And it does that by increasing the production of your luteinizing hormone, follicle stimulating hormone, with that. And we have a really nice dim in it as well for estrogen with that. And it really, really, I'm telling you, everyone that goes and gets blood work before and after is very happy. And I encourage everyone to go do it. That way, you know. But that one is right up there with our Shell Shock Extreme Fat Burner. And it's even more so because only men buy it, where we get men and women for the Shell Shock, which is why that's number one. The big guy, though, is in a close second. High protein vegan food. So you got the plant-based meats. There's a whole bunch of them. My favorite brand is No Evil. If you look up the No Evil plant-based meats, fantastic products. And then I'll have some Beyond sausages and burger patties every once in a while, the Impossible Burger stuff. Obviously, you got soy, which is complete protein. It doesn't raise your estrogen with the phytoestrogens in there. A bunch of BS on all that. So I do a little bit of that. Nutritional yeast is a fantastic product. It has like a cheese-like texture flavor. It's a powder, and every 2 tablespoons has 8 grams of protein. So I'll put 4, 5, 6 tablespoons on when I do my vegetables with a little bit of the plant-based meats. And then I do hemp hearts, which have 10 grams of protein, as well as some of the omega-3s, fatty acids in it. With that, I'll do chia seeds, have 6 grams, 5 to 6 grams of protein. So putting those on occasionally on things and using just in a mixed assortment, a little bit of beans, nuts, great protein content in that. And then obviously with our ISO Hungry plant powered protein powder, 21 grams of protein per scoop in that, which is a pea protein with a little bit of rice protein in there, all the essential amino acids in that. And I'll do 1 shake a day, usually an 80-gram shake as well of that a day. Yes, I definitely recommend if you're looking to gain muscle mass, the Big Guy testosterone booster and 10 count creatine is a fantastic stack together. Absolutely. And also, and with that, if you get it, throw in a bottle of Brain Feed. We're giving away a free bottle during the duration of the stream. Guys, it's not available after these videos are done. Just add it to your cart, use discount code BrainFeed40, and you have probably about 20 minutes left with where we're at on the time with this. Brain Feed 40, just spend $40 or more prior to shipping on feedmemore.com, and we're giving you a bottle free. Also, we got the wrist straps. That'll be in the description in the comments on how to get your free wrist straps as well. Orders $30 and up. And then we also have the Feed Me More Nutrition workout gloves in stock, guys, which I'll be wearing on my return on that. We're also giving away with the pop-up a free face mask, wristband, the Feed Me More Nutrition wristband, and bumper sticker for your cars, guys, as well. All you got to do is select that pop-up on the checkout, hooking you guys up with Feed Me More Nutrition. Germany, hello, hello. I don't really know how to take that, humongous. You should release a Ryback ketchup for my steering wheel. Cool. Thank you very much, Hulk. I always just try to share while also some stuff that has helped me in my life, the Hungry Mindset, which is the entire brand, and have a little bit of fun too. I laugh when every once in a while I'll see if somebody will leave a comment. They'll be like, "You clown, you're still using Feed Me More." And I'm like, well, one, I own the brand. I created it. I'm legit the owner of the brand. And it's not just a catchphrase. It's literally a mindset in my brand. And it was my mindset before I got into WWE. So you got to understand that this isn't just a regular, if you smell what The Rock is cooking, like, no, this is a mindset. This is all part of the hungry mindset of achieving goals and happiness and everything in all areas of life. So I will do this until the day I die. I will be known as the hungry man, Feed Me More guy, whatever you want to say. People are going to know me as that when I die, because I live and breathe it, eat it, and live it day in and day out. The 10 count creatine, just mix it in, with the Pump Plexity or Wake Up Limited Energy. If you're doing it, if you want to do it with a little bit of sugar, I would do it with if you really, pomegranate juice is fantastic, and water. But I put it in water in a shaker bottle. I've done it. You shake it up. Usually that kind of thing, you're not drinking it for the enjoyment of long term. I put it in water today. I forgot to put my Pump Plexity in, and it dissolved very well with a shaker full of water, which is too much just for taking it really quick. I think if you just shake it up quick and chug it, you're good. Put a little more water in it. It dissolves more than enough to be able to drink it with all that. It does have glycer pump in it though, and then the bioperine as well. Some people notice. I don't notice the bioperine. It has a little bit of it's a pepper taste. Some people notice it more than others. So. Thank you, Joe. No, the brand, everything, all my social media is suppressed. And that's being done from WWE while the Ryback trademark is going on. They started it in 2016. It doesn't matter what I do on these channels. The things, it's on every platform now outside of TikTok. And we've already had it confirmed. It's not making anything up. It is what it is. All you have to do is just go look at my Twitter, and you'll go look at people. You wonder how, and with the style of I post, and I got a fairly good grasp of things that will take off, on other platforms and get 15, 16 million views on TikTok, and can't get even 1% on Twitter. You got to look at you to go, what's going on here? And it is what it is. But it's more frustrating than, it truly is very frustrating, but I've learned marketing on so many different levels, but it would be nice to have the reach that I've earned. But big business sleeps with big business, and it's illegal, but it's not regulated on that. And to prove that in court they have a hell of a lot more money than me. Dazzle by Nature, the super chat, big guy just saying hello. Hope all is good. You watching the Canelo fight later? It looks like a good one. I don't know yet. I got to see. I get mad at myself. I pie so many of these damn things every week, and it seems like there's something else. And I honestly have never watched a Canelo fight, even though I'm well aware of who he is. But I'll probably just wait for the highlights of that one. Jake Paul got my money. Everybody, hello. My thoughts on Floyd Mayweather versus Logan Paul. I bought the Mike Tyson exhibition, and it was cool to see Mike. But knowing the rules of an exhibition, and I knew going in that it was probably going to go how it did, and I won't. I don't think I'm going to buy the Logan Paul one. If it was a real fight like the Askren and Jake Paul, I would probably order it. But on an exhibition, they're covering themselves on that, and I learned my lesson on it. And then the Tyson one, I was hoping that maybe there was going to be something, but I don't think I'll be purchasing exhibitions ever again. Hello. I don't know if there's a best protein bar. The Lenny and Larry's is vegan friendly. They're cookies, the high protein cookies, which I would say it's never a good thing to eat a lot of those. But in the situation to have some when you can't get a meal in, and maybe do a protein shake in a bar or a cookie. A lot of the protein bars though use the animal proteins and stuff, a lot of sugars, and just there's better options. Don't worry, I'm not retiring, guys. Never would. The third poll will probably be up next week when we do a big sale. And it will be very entertaining. We got you, bud. We got you. We're going to put you in timeout for keeping it up. Did you actually get knocked out when you tried to carry Mark Henry and he fell on your head? Is that a serious question? Jeff says it blows my mind when I realize nothing is stopping me from as simple as going for a jog in the morning. You could really do anything you put your mind to as long as you chase it. Absolutely. It just, you got to want it bad enough. You got to want it bad enough. That's what things come down to. And it's all right. If we don't want it bad enough, we won't do it. And that's all that it is. That's what being hungry is all about. And we have to find a way to create the motivation in ourselves if we don't have it. And we just have to find the things that we're passionate about and then and get motivated. But I do think, fix our food, we fix our mood, health and fitness. I think if we train and work out, I think there's are things that would benefit every human being, eating quality food and working out. In whatever way that is that makes you happy. Physical activity, though, and so much of our problems would be far less. Natasha, I hope that's a vegan pizza. I did see Jimmy Uso back. I'm a big fan of the Uso brothers, Roman as well. And I'm very happy Jimmy's back off his injury. Great guys. Great guys. And so much fun to wrestle with. We got a super chat here. This is a quality one here. Ryback, I love you and your balls. 1488, brother. Cool. Thank you very much. Gonzo-esque, are you working on your promos? Well, I would think these are my promos. Guys, I'm trying to, if anybody wants to join me live, we'll see if we can get another, let me post it again. If you want to join me live on the stream here, if you have any health and fitness questions. Yeah, Jess asked, what made you decide to use plant-based proteins? And are they just as effective as animal proteins? They're better. They're superior. And I never in a million years thought I would say that until I actually learned about it and did it, and then realized that if a lot of the stuff, the information that is out there is being fueled by the meat and dairy industry to keep people, the meat industry is a business. The dairy industry is a business. That's all that they are. We literally just said, we're going to torture animals and sell this stuff to humans. And we never should have been doing that. And we bought into it. And we have all the information we need telling us how bad this is. And if a plant-based diet, a vegan diet will improve blood flow. And when you learn the protein foods, if your body and your blood flow is improved and you're consuming more micronutrients, you're consuming more antioxidants, your body, and you're giving your body the protein, which you just got to know the protein foods, which there's a ton of them. Guys, you build more muscle on a vegan diet, and I'm doing it. I'm seeing the results. So, and I'm very motivated to show people this and coming back and beating this and needing the 5-disc fusion and shoulder replacement. Another super chat. Are you going back to the WWE or a different place? Noah Nagy. Probably another place. My trademark deal is going on with them, and I that probably won't end until January of 2022, which I am going to win. They are getting their ass kicked in that right now. So, but I could use the name regardless. I'm just trying to take it away from them so that they have nothing on me. And I want it to all be over with. I want it all to be over with. A vegan diet has been shown to increase testosterone levels, and I would say throw in the big guy testosterone booster on that. I would say get blood work also to know prior where your test levels are at, and then also 3 or 4 months after. Yeah, you deal. So Cruz says I deal with some anxiety and depression. Do you think a vegan diet can improve that? Absolutely. What I'll tell you to do is add in cilantro, fresh organic cilantro, cut it up with one or two meals a day. Use it pretty liberally, and you will improve your mood on that. Also, we have a great product called Hope Spot Mood and Stress Support, which is great for anxiety on feedmemore.com as well. And I think it would really, really be beneficial. If you don't want to get the discount for the brain feed, you guys could always save 25% as well by signing up for either our text message alerts or our email. You get a 25% off code for each one, so you can save 25% your next two orders as well. That way on the main page of feedmemore.com with that. So I highly recommend everybody sign up. It's one message a week, just with huge discounts not made available anywhere else, and a message of positivity with that mindset, stuff like that. Very simple. We don't spam at all on that. Gray says it's hard changing people's minds when so much has been ingrained through the years about animal proteins versus vegan. Absolutely. But I'll tell you this, if I can do it, anybody could do it, because I care about performance more than anyone. But then when you learn about the animals, and I love animals, and then I stopped ignoring that. We should all be made to watch videos in school of what's going on in the factory farming, and not even factory farming, how animals are treated. And I really believe all lives matter on that. And when you become vegan, you become more compassionate to that, because you realize once you're doing it and how good you feel when you do it the right way. You go, oh, I'm a dumb shit. We've been lied to. But it's really hard. I agree. People don't want to let it go because they think, and you hear, oh, it tastes so good. Man, you should have to go be a part of that killing process. And also that tastes so good is the seasoning more often than not. And if you try vegan food with all the plant-based meats and all these plant ingredients, which are the cheeses, the butters, they're all better. The ranches, they all taste better, especially if you get the right ones. And there's different brands on that. And then you realize, and then your inflammation goes down, your energy increases. You have better endurance. If you're a guy, you have better blood flow in every way possible. I'm telling you, you just were like, why did I ever? Because we didn't know. But we're going to see more and more people, the more celebrities, the more athletes that switch over. And there's going to be a hell of a lot more, I promise you, because athletes are selfish as fuck and care about performance. It's going to trickle down from there. And the process has already started. The fact that I'm on the other side is I was the last one, but I also needed to change because I want my health back, and I needed to change because I ate pounds. I probably ate as much, if not more, than anybody on the planet. And I really think it really sped things up, which now I've turned back the hands of time. And I think I'm going to get back a lot of years. And I know so based on what I'm seeing on training and my body and my endurance. Yeah, not all plant-based meats are made or GMO made with not genetically modified. You can tell yourself all day long, and you can do vegan without the plant-based meats, my man. There's more than enough foods. They just make it a little more convenient for people that adhere to a higher protein diet. And there's different brands on that, and there's brands that do good and brands that don't do as good. So that's a straight lie being put out, trying to stereotype all of them. Let's see who AAA is. AAA, you there?
Yes.
Do you have a video?
Hello. Hello.
Hello?
Yes. Hello. You
This
entend
is a
me?
video.
Oh
AAA, the
fuck.
people want to see your face.
Oh merde. Why
Is that
activate the camera?
I don't want to see it. Is that the Wu-Tang Clan symbol?
What?
Okay. If you join the chat, you got to show your face. That's the rule. Wu-Tang is gone. I know that's not a Wu-Tang Clan. It reminded me of it, though. Signs of a mark. No, he sounded like a nice foreigner. Good to see all of you guys. Who the hell's sending me private chats here? Oh. Robert, you're more than welcome to join. If you want to call me steroid guy, I would be more than open to having a conversation about that with you on how, and it couldn't be any further from the truth. Dazzle by nature. Someone got starstruck. LOL. Thank you. Again, guys, we're doing a free bottle of brain feed. All orders during the live stream. The remaining minutes are probably down to about 5 minutes. Just use discount code BrainFeed40. Spend $40 or more prior to shipping. Add BrainFeed to your cart after that. Use BrainFeed40 at checkout. Get a free bottle during the stream. So Wing Chun, great question on this. Would you recommend switching to vegan straight away or going vegetarian first? It's tough. So I went vegetarian first, but I realized with that even that there's just dairy so bad for you. So it's like, I feel like vegetarians, I think, and they have pictures of like what your arteries look like eating meat, being vegetarian, and being vegan. I'd say we're best off going vegan, but you got to know the foods. What I would recommend doing is keeping your diet consistent to what it is and start incorporating one meal a day into your diet and changing that meal up or one meal every few days until you start getting the hang of it, right? But we got to educate ourselves on the foods and see. And another thing is like on the micronutrients on that. I consume so many vegetables and I do my fruits in the morning. I'm getting such a wide array of energy, and on top of getting my macronutrients that I get. And I'm very, very diligent. Like I would damn near say, I don't know if there's an athlete or person out there eating, and I'm sure there is. But when I say I'm up there on how I'm preparing my meals and having the luxury of being able to work from home and cook my meals, of like a top athlete of fueling myself. And again, my grocery bill has not drastically changed from eating meat to being vegan. And I think when you learn the foods, give yourself time to do that, and I think you're gonna do well. Do a meal a day, a few meals a week, and see how it goes. You got a super chat from Ahmad L. Yo, Rye, big shouts from Philly. What's up, Philly? We are huge fans of yours and our wrestling crew. We have a podcast fan cast called It's Not Fake Fancast. Is there an email or link that we could book an interview? Again, props from Philadelphia. Thank you very much, Ahmad. And that's the It's Not Fake Fancast. I'm not really doing any wrestling interviews right now with everything. And it's just for my own sanity with all of that. And I just stay away. That's why I don't even answer the emails on them. Appearances, I don't do anything. I don't even answer. I'm just staying away. I know what the goal is, and life is great. And there's a very good possibility that when I am back, I'm not doing the wrestling interviews. I think wrestling interviews too. I think a lot of places just try to get dirt, and they'll try to get one thing because everyone's looking to get clicks. And even if you don't, they will alter things to try to not saying you do this, but I see it all the time. And I just think it's best to stay away from it. Another super chat here. I pulled my lower back and hip. It's been 3 weeks with pain. Should I be stretching more or try to strengthen? Any tips will be appreciated. So movement is definitely good. Going for walks. You don't want to do anything. I'm big on when we have weakness, when we have a strain, we got to give it time to repair and recover. Icing, the heating pad, things of that several times a day. I would say adding turmeric into your diet for inflammation, not overstretching. If you got a strain and you pulled something, but movement and activity within reason is good. And this is stuff that and I'm not an expert on this, but I know from injuries and things, this is what's been handed down to me on that you don't want to just do nothing. You want to stay active and moving without causing further injury. And that's up to you to you got to figure that out. You don't want to be doing like massive stretching and pulling on that area when it's trying to repair. But at the same time, you want a little bit of it, if that makes sense, of movement, light stretching, nothing strenuous, just for blood flow, for scar tissue. I would also say get a softball. And if you can do some softball work for some myofascial release, will really, really, really help. Let's see. We got another super chat here. Joe Smith. I'm 24 years old and weigh 350 pounds. I look like a melted ice cream cone. Any advice on someone this messed up? Yeah. So, Joe, you didn't get to that position overnight, and you're certainly not going to get out of that position overnight. Whatever your circumstances and choices were, for whatever reason, oftentimes it comes from the family that we're born into and lack of nutrition information, and school certainly doesn't teach us that. You gotta grab the bull by the horns on this one, and you got to do the work yourself. Like, as far as you got to be the one that says, you know what, this is where I'm at. I don't want to live this way anymore. You need to start increasing your physical activity. That is one thing you can control right now. Walking, things, and increase your time every day. Increase that physical activity while learning. Pinterest is a great place for it. You can get a lot of good workout advice on Pinterest on things. In our Feed Me More Nutrition board, Ryback's Feed Me More Nutrition, we have a board workout things. We have a lot of good stuff on there, home workouts for explaining, exercising, and things. And you just got to start learning. You're not gonna learn everything overnight. And you're like, oh, that's how I do arms with bicep curls and tricep things. And you start doing them with your activity, and you start learning about foods and diet. And one of the things I'm going to recommend to you is to go type a basal metabolic rate calculator online, plug in your information, be very honest on that. It's going to spit out the amount of calories you probably need to maintain your weight every day. And what you're going to start doing is cutting that about 250, 500 calories, 300 calories, somewhere in that range comfortably, and do that for 2, 3, 4 weeks, whatever you could do comfortably, and slowly cut those down over time. And even that, you can increase your physical activity while cutting your calories. You never want to cut your calories too much, because what you'll do is eventually hit a wall, but you cut your calories a little bit and you increase your physical activity, and you're going to start losing weight. And then you just got to kind of start playing with it. And the more that you learn, and you got to realize that this is a lifelong commitment to changing your mindset from whatever you knew. This is what you knew and what was taught to you or not taught to you. This is where you're at now. Now you're in control. You're 24 years old. You're an adult now. You can make that change. Will it be easy? It doesn't happen overnight. But if you truly want to make the change, you stay consistent with it. You fall off the horse, who cares? You get back on the next day, and it's a lifelong commitment to, I just want to be the best that I can be. And in that mindset, you will open yourself to a world of opportunities and happiness and success. I promise you, if you fully commit. Have a good weekend, Dazzle by Nature. Thank you for stopping by again, my friend. Thank you. All right, guys, we're wrapping up here. I got the food has been delivered. I got to take the dogs out and take them to the park later on today. I have them by myself for a few days, so it's been they need a lot of attention. They let me get all my work done. The nighttime is theirs. Free bottle of brain feed. I'm going to leave it open for 10 more minutes, guys. in 10 minutes. See the time there. Guys, so if you want a free bottle of Brain Feed, it ends in 10 minutes, this offer. Spend $40 or more on feedmemore.com. Add the Brain Feed to your cart. Use discount code BRAINFEED40. This will be discounted, a $34.99 value, yours free. If you like Alpha Brain by Onnit, this is even stronger, even better. I guarantee you're going to like it. All right. Thank you guys for joining me once again. Have a great weekend, everybody, and I'll see you next time. Feed me more.